Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Reichert has it all teed up, and we're off from US Bank Stadium. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Whenever I get your money up, believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? Crackle, go!
Play action now. Daniels bails out of the pocket quick. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Chop alert.
This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt, and that for the first time. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Play action now with Daniels. Throw left side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
No, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. It's a race down the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, man, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This taken from the 12. And he finally steps out, but it seems the damage has been done. Down inside the enemy 40.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
McCarthy throwing right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard 12-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He's got a man left. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings start off well to tie things 7-7. This game up, they're all set to center away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Daniels back to throw. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll get it up to the 27.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, there's way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on, set, go.
Now Daniels off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
You know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb. In quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, well, they can make you pay just as he did.
Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Alert! Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Daniels setting up the play action. Rolling out to his left. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Daniels on first down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3. Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Krosky Merritt, and he gets in, touchdown! The Commanders cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard.
Down, Commanders.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll take this at the 10. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. McCarthy looking to throw. Gets it to his fullback. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play good for 17 on a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Play action, McCarthy. All the left side. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. McCarthy throwing here. Complete beyond the marker. Breaks free in the center of the field. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Now give it to Krosky Merritt. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
And 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Come on, check.
Now Daniels to throw. Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On the 6.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 17.
Throw here, 3rd down. And this is lofted deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
To number 88. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 21-14, our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll have it 3rd and 3.
I'm coming.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. 70, Timberwolf. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Ready. Get me line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's caught. This is Corey Krosky-Merritt. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
19, 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw again, it's Daniels. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to bring this one back. It's a pick six and a Minnesota touchdown. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, it's a tough second pick six to watch.
Some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Come on, come on.
Daniels coming back after that pick. That one way too far up there. They can't connect. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you can get more interceptions.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Daniels throwing on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Takes it in at the 26. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll run here on first down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. It is caught left side. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Cougar, 19. Alert three.
They'll try and punch it in. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Let's go now. Hey, tight dog. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Headed out right. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 3-possession game. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Panther 11. Come on.
Daniels setting up the play action. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, we saw those guys pick up the blitz when he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Second down give to Krosky-Merritt. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, they take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Daniels back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
To the air again, Daniels. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Play action, McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. So the 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Already know I got go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Another carry for him. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a first and goal. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Yeah, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
There's a design run, and he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. His fourth total score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. He'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
Okay, ready?
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Go!
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Daniels.
The 14-yard line.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
Diving, it looks close. They say he got it. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
16 yards.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Now he takes it, and he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Looking to throw. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Go! AC Cardinal, ready?
He's back to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Has it at the 11. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Plowing up the middle. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and just 2 to go. Now 1 second before they call delay a game, a timeout comes in. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Let's go now.
Going ground on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Set up. 19, 18. Set up.
They give it to him up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. They get 8 yards, and now only inches to go on 3rd down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football.
Go. Cougar 19. Take go.
Another 4. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th down.
Will Reichard now to try the Vikings field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Reichard connects there. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
You got the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Back. 70, Timberwolves.
Play action now with Daniels. Lays out left side and gets it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for Washington 1st down.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
14. 1st down, Commanders.
Giving this to Kronsky-Merritt. He dodged the tackle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
Daniels now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, Washington.
Ready, ready.
Play fake here. Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Pete, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down and 10. Daniels. Complete out to the right. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Daniels off the play action. He's got a man left. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Daniels is going to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they need to get 4 on third down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He'll be quickly trying to get set again.
A 4-yard gain.
60 Vikings, 7 Pirates.
Now Daniels on fourth down. That's cut beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. He's got it on the bootleg. Buying some time right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
He brings it in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. They'll try this extra point. The XP is up and good. And the Commanders get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. Things going well so far. And it ends there, but a very short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Offense to the line, second down.
Here we go, set.
McCarthy throwing here. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right.
It certainly wasn't. A gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
On the set.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Commanders, 1st down. A gain of 12.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels.
1st down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up.
19.
Again, Daniels to the air. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Dose of the hurry up here.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mustang 19.
To throw again, it's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
60 Eagles.
Desperation time here on 4th. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Come on.
To the air again, Daniels. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And they'll make the stop over the 46-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Sticking to the air here.
46-yard line.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st down,
70
Washington.
Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Daniels on 1st down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
He's got Jalen Lane. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and a hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
60 bites, Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 19 strikes, 19.
Desperation time here. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the Vikings 20-yard line.
Mustang 19. 70 Timberwolf.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
He completes it in traffic. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Return coming here from the 12. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Put the body on the line for his team. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So 1st down from the 41. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Caught, nice gain left side. And the hitter on shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings looking at a 3-0 start to the season. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Complete downfield to Felton. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He's keeping it, gonna get it forward.